Abusa for instance mama kwa babiem Coastal TV morning mixed jumedie na uguso a ohwe ene Thursday the 19th of March 2026 na yenkomobo no baby ayedru no se ashofo amani no obedi adanse se efiti last week na no enkomo ba ko eda ya no ayeta dipa indiscipline na yehwe senior say emofra so brache bi niamo ho nsem ewo enkanka ye senior high schools nimu na che say entwa yie kra na bibi e wo say yehwe na yeso ano ntem ansampo na akwa jinse mu anase akwa bibi sa sanse say akwala bone na enyini be ye panyin bone na charity so begins at home. Say oba be responsible adults so obi beni aba be panyin papa e sha se free ni mofram na odieju ni panyin fie so on sha se prekope anate prekope this e bia ye hwehwe Holy Spirit mane be hye ni mu nya sa pa de a subaya nkasa no efitin kolabrem na de kodju empanyin fie so no enti no empempe ya no ye bedi ho komo ye beka ho asem ye beka sa afa ho ne ya ye ncheche afa ho ni nyina ye se ne be ya ye nkola no a omo ko school omo from basic school e de call SHS e de call tertiary nyina no suban a omo da na di no ewo abonten ewo baby ya no e be suban papa e ba ne sa akra na e de enimonyam ebra busua na e ma oman bia nso enye nyambe bia ebeko bia eniti anopai ye ba bedi indiscipline this time around ye far from the basic level ho enkomo na ye ba bedi na opanyin pa beka yensa ofia se ye ne de ba bedi nkomo no of Cape Coast Metro Education Office na wa ba beka nsa ofia se ni din eye Mrs. BERNICE EMEFA AKANSON ono na yensa akano ewo efia se yensa mre kra no mamema no akwa abashonko emba Coastal TV anopai
medase
yo anopai yenso yadase say yeto yensa fro no one poputi na obabe kansa me sure say nyina ni yie diem se ne be ebenya ni yie ene ntina anopai wagimre na oniye eba bekasa yo na sane medi nkan introduction no me say ofri Cape Coast Metro Education Office na wababe kansa nti me pese ye sha ase no onche ye say ye ka ye ba Cape Coast Metro Education Office kra na modwuma mudi no ebi ne say
me da se pi
yense da se
ansa na makasa no me de enhia kesie na da se ma Metro Director of Education Mr. Thomas Kofi na education mpenyifo nyina ma ejuma pa na omuye wo Cape Coast Metro nenti me da ona asepa ye ejuma ye wo Metro ho no o kire de ana me ka de call mandate
yes.
Our call mandate as educationists wo Metro hanyi de to educate and prepare the child holistically to become a responsible person and a useful citizen of his community and the country at large. Ente yetiti muframa no in a way obe useful manana nkasa na community ma offering ni fiefo na yen country at large. Yeah, so onu na education for ye.
Yo, Madam BERNICE, that's the pass one church Metro Education Office, Monson Mutimiye. Na se me say ya se bano disciplining and also say counseling of mofa ewo school mo say ya mod month into mind pa ana
enyo.
Okay, and you know, over the years, say you share discipline. I also ye senior high school, ye basic schools, and even tertiary na. Obeka say ekoye ana.
No querum meant to make us say okoye because in some ayeti and I near my yehu ye mo frama woman. In fact, we cannot say that discipline is encouraging. Ebinuma. We say that they are doing well, but the brain also no. Onya they say oba discipline asem ho or how are doing pa.
Into no ye share any bensa na say abofra bi odaidi ewo school ma e betime gina so aka say akola we dey oye indisciplined and as say school for we mo omo ye indisciplined.
Ocho fa we jite bu kakra. O say fancy ro me
no problem. Into no that way little. Okay. Into the most of me say what are some of the things that we can base on to say that a student or somebody is being indisciplined? Into hey nema obi da die wo school ma insentreni bia e be chere say nipa kro no the person is being indisciplined. Mpacho clear.
It is clear family that's now generally the indiscipline or the behaviors that go against school rules. School biara yomra and it say afra no na brabo, should I say brabo? One fa them rules are only quite so I make say or indiscipline. And I be so disrupted learning or class or try the work class as our class on pay attention. Now or take any young courses there want to pay attention or class. Disruption of learning process, the lack of respect for authority. Emra wo ho, penyi wo ho na afra no or fa penyi nye hwe, o kasa chere so wonte. O te so a onye nia ode oye aha, sa nia ma no. Ye be ka de afra no oye indiscipline. Ana sa behavior no oye indisciplined behavior.
Wow. Na say yesha on say abofra bia ye wo na etu fie ansa na wako school and nti no ye beka say which of the parties parents and teachers and also say educationalists for no how they play a major role pa ewo akola no abrabom se ne be ya omo no ebe hu ni say ye wo upper hand eba no discipline aspect.
Okay. Say ye share owo afra o share se frefie
sir
yes obedu baby obenyin edu baby ansana obako school and from the very onset no parents are responsible for this instilling discipline in the child or there owo afra uti o kan say otiano wo fie ansana wenyin say anye the mother obe school the child is coming to school with that behavior.
Okay.
And we parents, we have upper hand in disciplining our children because the formative years, or ni mama now we phone in chen and sana will be school and will develop that behavior and that character and sana or the na be school. And now all be school and so na teacher for so obey and disciplining a child or yani pa kro Nejuma. Aha, yenyina yebum. Teachers, parents, even our pastors, community members, elders, chiefs, yenyina yebum. Or the yenyina yeshwe afrano, ni discipline behavior. But from the very onset, parents na our upper hand to make sure that the child is disciplined.
Na ye can say from the very onset no parents no na wo upper hand no on say yana say nkola no omuso omoye nkola can say infants sana na parents bi no can say oh he or she is just a child or ya kola onyia obejai into no ye person would share what are some of the behaviors be most of the time we overlook it during the child stage of the person's development once or ya kwala behavior bi o ha na ebi na so oh onyia obejai ebi e de he
okay ti ye beto maka de ebia afra ye baby bia ofrifie afra kete ofrifie ko dia oni ne yonko foko dia gro oba na mama say oh o ya afra me jai no obesesa onyina obesesa there be onsesa. The person, the child is learning from that very stage. Ebia, edibosika to ho 10 pesos, 1 CD, na frano kafa, koto toffee, oba. You don't see it as anything. You would think that when that child grows up, he or she will grow out of it. There be, or there a discipline from that onset. Now, oh, there's a debribi to ho, na afrano kafa, onye nidi when bisaw, na wakofa. you have to make sure that you correct the child at that very stage. Now, there is something I want to say from the Bible.
Okay.
It said, train up, Proverbs 22:6 say, train a child the way he should go, so that when he grows up, he will not depart from it. And from the very beginning, you have to start training the child. Anya dema, onyina, sa de na ejay, wo ne muframa mono, onu na odi benyin. Na odi beko school, na odi benyin ako community mu. Oko ejuma mokora, anhwe ya, na onye ye. So these are some of the things that what they share. And also, what they share your relationship with your muframa.
Okay.
Order one ben ye want today ye yonkufo from the very beginning. Okay. Say here them we are giving them sa to me there obotum asem biara ohan no obotum aka kire yen. So that say baby how na oka ye be to me advice no. But say ye jai one na onye do baby that relationship no onye ho. And he says here ebia o JHS ontum ba na wo fon chen that oh we ham and now we ye day. Then they listen to their colleagues. Peer pressure. That's another so that one too can lead to indisciplined behavior among the children.
Wow. Now, yeah, kase, I was saying disciplining and mofrano as our for as teachers, as stakeholders. I was saying na yen disciplining, yen buani yen discipline abofrano. A crime benzo na yebefa, yebe disciplining akwalani in such a way say, emfa is should be en shenimu ebra wonyi no, en traumatizing no in any way. Emfa who be em shenimu. So the beya say the worker say ye developing a relationship with emofrana. Bibi ampo no open up to us no. Discipline no. Yen no crime benzo. So the beya emfa who is should be en shem mofranimu.
Formally, wa name say abe na the discipline from us. Yen na we thought ebia as far as or the one. But ye ko ye nyimo no. Mpeyinfo aye nhihiem we hu de onye abenkoten na abotum a discipline afra kasa with love, with care, that closeness. When a child does something, oh ama bra, you make the child aware or they can change the aza we no enye echi na echi say egurure ye me kasa chona anta. This is what will happen. The aftermath onye ye. So one-on-one talk, discussion, create that atmosphere of trust. And then you talk to the child. It is not caning. That can change the child. You can cane as much as you want. But some children will never change. They will fear you, as you said. They will draw away from you. That is one. And then we have something we call positive discipline tools.
Positive discipline
tools. Example is offer options. Ebia, a friend ayebribi. Maybe or free school buy now what there wakoku now oma report and you find out that it's true. What will you do? Draw that child closer to you. Now one in casa ukase we are you want to punish her. Give her options. As how we or they may discipline ukakra so that will register in your mind. So next time you will repeat that behavior. This is what I want you to do. Will you prefer sweeping or scrubbing?
Okay.
So you give her that option and make sure that a back cancer at the chronin punishment. That is one of them. Another one is also non-verbal signal.
Okay.
Ebia etina baby na ehu de uba no ebia okasa bebre ana oye brebia when nji ho. You can just draw the person's attention. Ebia even in a crowd, just shake your head. Ana amane eye contact. So with those things just a few examples of what we can do. You shake your head. Now, ebia ehwe no straight. Now we who say aja oye no onye. But the problem we have now with eye contact, from papa eye contact or the training. Okay. I can count the number of times I'm papa diabe. eye bribi ejina ho na eye bribi a obejina ho na wa hwe on ka hwe o obejina ho wa hwe wa wa ka hwe n'enyima you turn around you start turning around to see whether what am I doing checking yourself you start checking yourself but say bribi after your bribi na hwe n'enyima you be looking straight into your eyes you see you be looking straight into your eyes so these are some of the ways discipline muframa. Sometimes even in school you can even let that child write a line. Write 100 lines. I shall come to school early. I shall report to school early. I shall do my homework. You know, bebre. The next time on any biome. So these are some of the disciplinary acts or positive discipline tools I bet to may use.
Okay, but encophobia also of the view say or more I dream probably say Apolano say onene kasa on say on foul serious but so tree about this in this one sana and nona or Betsy. Some of more viewpoints no how do we address it? You become what I'm saying.
So that person, maybe it depends on how the person was trained. I may chirazi and sana make office.
Okay.
And then your class, I mean she in Koranu. So they know me at the time that I was in the classroom. They know me because that's how I was brought up. Hardly before you see me using a cane on. And even if I'm going to do it, I'm going to tap in the kakra just to draw that person's attention.
Okay.
So they have to learn. We need to educate them, sensitize them. There, it is not always caning. Caning scares the children in the house and even in the school. And I'm sure that caning, no, hard discipline, no, or the local school. Now, or the akaye, yes, you relate it to the colleagues. Because if you are too hard, violent kind of discipline, you will see those children when they go to school. They are the ones. In fact, if we investigate, there is some from all the violent behaviors call in school because they were trained in their home like that. And then they send it to the schools. So parents, guardians, we should be very careful how we discipline our children. It's not always violent discipline. I'm sure the child will become even worse. Yes. A question near the counseling services. Ever so attentiveness behaviors, especially in the basic level. Schools and institutions are hold on. A question is the counseling services, attentiveness in discipline behaviors. Okay, that's it. I'm your metro office.
Okay.
Your metro office, no. Your field officers or visit schools. Okay. Your CISOs or schools. And ye juma boom. Even though I'm a counselor, no, say CISO and other officers be or schools no more. Now them behavior be. I want to my report and I know to aye bribi akasa ama muframano achire muframano. Okay. On the other hand, ye appointee, my head teachers, appointee reps. Schools BM.
Okay.
Ye counseling facilitators or school BM. And ye train them. Bebre anya problem I want the bebre anya training. Nye trained counselors, but metro office no ye organize training ma one. Na ye ma basics of counseling. Edi aboa mo from anomo school. And the school be a work Cape Coast Metro hano. Counseling coordinators and counseling facilitators. Ewo sa them schools ni nyinem. And this ye juma ebi a odu baby na obro na obetum afreyen. Ye organize seminar. Ma mo from ano ye organize seminar ma teachers ye organize meetings to update them on counseling issues.
Okay.
So as for the schools, in fact, I can stand firm to say that school be our Cape Coast counseling facilitators. Okay. Schools no.
Inti counseling facilitators, no, is it that more I can say one-on-one sessions, Emma students, from time to time, and as I say, we only do it when the students are recommended to the counseling service. And now, how do you work?
Okay, the way we work is we have general topics.
Okay.
That we give to the counselors in the schools, so that either every Wednesday or Friday, depending on the space that they have on the timetable. No, we don't have space specifically for counseling.
Okay.
So what we do is we have worship like Wednesdays, worship time, kakra and sana omo class, and yema won 10 minutes at least. General counseling, mamu framano. And so omo to me ayen Wednesdays and omo Fridays, because Fridays here were maybe a singing and our games and our clubs meeting, and omo to me use a time kakra na omo counseling. Na ye encourage one so or encourage more framano. So frabi wa problema obotum ako counseling facilitator ho. And a teacher biara or trusting there obotum akasa man or call in China, then that teacher will assist and then consult the counselor. Baby I do na on tuma na wa freyen.
Okay.
And I yen so ye monitoring was schools name. Ye monitoring they be ye go ye call rounds. It is a problem be wa na wa kanche na meka de ye juma boom. Ye other officers no it is omo call na omo encounter issue bi omo tuma report my na ya to anamon akohwe the masem.
Okay. Nti ye hwe the school teachers for and parents and counseling services na ye wo school mu ho. So 3 bodies we omeden are coordinated together for the discipline of the students and as a child no omo ejuma bre no betimi aye together na omo de aboa akola no
ente odru PTA meeting and a PA meeting excuse me yakoho head teachers omo ya away ente yen officers no so ye attend some meetings no na ya sensitize parents there your counseling session counselors at school. And they say, baby, how will fiempoa, and I find how will fiempoa, but to my school no more.
Okay.
About reporting. Sometimes we encourage them when they go to the school and there is the need, they refer them to the office or they even call us to the school, and we go there to meet the parents in the school with their children, and then we give them the session, and then we do individual as well as group. Counseling. Counseling for them or guidance.
Okay. Now, counseling service, money bano church bodies no more relationship saying.
For church, truly speaking, we work mostly with the parents.
Okay.
But what we do is we sensitize the church church because we have unit schools. Yeah. We have unit schools. So anytime we visit, we inform the heads sometimes that they can consult the unit. So sometimes they even refer people. They delegate or they send unit. Even the unit heads, unit directors, they also visit the schools to add their voices to counseling issues. Yes, they also monitor. It's not like it's all on the metro education office and go there. Almost almost monitoring our one schools. Yeah.
Okay. Ashafo I am commanding na yeguso a ye bono na say afa na wo de TV no ato Coastal TV digital channel 514 ye ka indiscipline specifically in the basic level no ho asem na ye ka asem ye asem bi a eda Coastal TV akoma so pa and say say no nyema bi a ye hu no ye senior high schools mo basic important tertiary no enkoye kra obetena we mu akoto ahye we mu so abro mo because ye di ago ye games na akoye entokwa students bi and said you so any bi akoto ahye ni teacher ni so edi ni mpamro adenti a teacher ni no eye na dwuma na students no ebo no so nti e de na okwa ambushi no na omaye niema ense emfata ne senti na ye ka ho asem yeguso aye bo ho de ho yeguso aye ho encheche se ne be ya omanfo ne dom dodo na ebehu na ye nyina no etimi afa bibi wom na ye de abo ye mbra na anopai no opanyin pa ye nya no Free Cape Coast Metro Education Office ayensa ka na ye ne bon komo no Mrs. BERNICE EMEFA AKANSON na yeguso a ye bo enkomo no na Madam BERNICE ye so ankomo bonus no me fese mi hu se no we are in a digital world AI and technology and developing bebre ye share social media what in can me ati ase environment any upbringing play important role say bano emofra no upbringing and I say how they turn out to be now social media obeka say enya nsunsuanso bi ewo ye mofra ne so okay
social media is one of the I would say it's also a cause of indiscipline among a moframa no oh they say moframa ya okita phone
obi akita
smartphone ebi kura ni de no ye powerful say ye na ye penyimpo but you see that's what I said from the very onset parents need to control their children because mbra was school say afrano on phone cause school it is not permitted somewhere along the line they were trying to bring this rule that they can go to school with phones now so within a certain period maybe from 8 a.m. where almost classes are say drew 5 p.m. or no use of phone obia any phone onko off now so after that who controls the child
yes even during that period no crown
who controls the child even if the child has the phone or off or only off or you cannot tell unless and look at the population can you check all of them but it is a rule in the basic schools that you don't take phone to school but sometimes they do because we get reports and sometimes when the teachers try to or Jennifer in Sema then it becomes Ntokwa that is another point of phone use of phone and social media no also count because the things are here from no phone TV na phone do no it's not easy it's not helping us in a way but there should be that kind of control say I will forward to my control wamba and when you look at it you see that most parents don't stay at home omoko ejumum yes from upon school now coffee maybe a TV and a phone no bet now some of them because of phone so on any homework and the phone is a problem sorry the social media it's a problem especially the use of the phone no control
from your experience at what age now obeka say anka yes the phone ebema akola bi
age ni there for the use you know some of the I think the phone there is some parental regulation on the phone so if parents now omode cell phones no ma one man or there one check is no but excuse me to say ameme mami a otegom otonaze wo gom onim parental guidance na ni de obeji call obeye call or phone no do on to share them phone and most of them on so onya wona phone otoma won wona kasa and ebi woni fie mbo a wonyim de ne ba no okita sa phone wow so it is a big issue so the only thing we can do is to sensitize the children themselves them niamanu it is not helping it is affecting their studies and their performance as well
but ebimo so entiasa because ebimo argue say phone no dey suya there and when they are in school they have to do a lot of research so they need the phone how do you make them understand say it's I was say omo moderating no you know
okay as I say it's also the tablets member of Muframanu school now this year so they should be regulated. Okay, I think that is the only way regulated because apps now or the best they should put those apps on the tablets or the phones that they are giving them, not to leave it just like that, just open like that they can go to any site. Those sites should be closed and regulated in such a way that the children cannot go there. I think it is with ICT or IT knowledge that could be done.
Wow.
To control their handling of the phone.
Yes.
And we can only continue sensitizing. At least, even if not all, some of them will understand the side use of phone is affecting them, so they should focus only on areas that will help them. And entertainment kakara. Entertainment kakara.
In fact, BBA no your advantages and disadvantages. That only a cancer phone idea anka abase ebe boy nyina on say usua ade ya maofuni say research bi na opese onya ya ma assignments ho chill unhia external knowledge bia anka what type of phone so na wa hwehwe now the account assignments no now the call anka numpo eye since ye beka say mama ye fa phone because phone so create me boy in terms of bia medical emergency bi bibia bana say at that moment no enya fe no bi betutu we ka call infirmary akwa friend nurse ne mo kita phone a obetimi afre help na nka ehona no minutes no another time no aye short stand be ya nipa ko ebenya help but a very problem aba obe say additional for also mo use phone e dey ade papa no na omodi nam social media omo ye videos a ensem fata videos bi anka eni say omo ye at that age npo no na omo ye eno entina ya na deni na ya no dem say anka phone no krampo no omo fa nko school but anka eboaso nti I think ye nyina no e wose ye hwe se ne be ya se ne manema we nyina no ye be yi afiri ho na madam business for me say won say ye can stakeholders omo be boa ama discipline and mofa discipline no akọ enimo no ye mi say media ye so ye wo role bia ye betimi play ana
bebre
okay bebre ni de
education on your social media maybe effect of phones or social media on the children. So, what would I say? Topics are obama on education. Obama in chichiremu achirewon. Ebia, this is how you should regulate the use of your phone. These are the do's and don'ts. The effects of social media on your academic work. Effect of social media on your life in general. Because on your academic and go to you. Na social use of phone na them social media no affect general life. Ebinum ohun de how will I even put it? Artists and
artists,
celebrities. Thank you. The word has come. Celebrities. Ebinum ohun de from the beginning. They were not fair, but they have not seen that they are. Bleach tida obroni omuti ye na atare omu share very short tanya maniama nyina living there. They are all part of it when we are projecting those things and this thing is bringing a lot of bleaching to our schools. I'm telling you, we have made follow-ups, we have had calls to go to visit schools. They are following all these things, so you also have a role to play in maybe regulating when somebody is coming. Oh, this is, you see that the person coming to your studio to maybe project something is not standard in the presentation, like the dressing. At least you can maybe do something about it. I know you have associations. Yes. So if these things are discussed and then you regulate, I think that one too will help us.
Bleaching and some school authorities mobile they are regulated sanya man inside the way say simple obi the bleaching products be efifie na or the bus school mo won hihye bi a mo be ya be detect sanya money na maje few students in them.
Okay. For the basic schools,
yes,
we have identified, you know, that's what I said, where some of us were invited to some of the schools to observe.
Okay.
And through interview, like interacting, let me say through interaction, we say a criminal frana user no. Sacred na ne mame so use wo fie.
Okay.
Enti afra mame opo ne ho na the child na ehwia afra a owo JHS e be JHS 2 na JHS 1 ne ha wo share say aye black oh I don't know how knuckles
in the knuckles
aha nyina aye black ne knees na aha nyina at this age unyin kakra obeye den.
Wow.
So we need to sensitize to even talk to the parents because ebinum wo ha omo nyim the harmful chemicals na owo sa
cream no
na dwinyi say wa pa ne ho wa ye kokko na
no
epa wo na eko ewiama. It is very, very bad for your skin. It can cause cancer and other related diseases. Wow. So the only thing we are doing now is counseling, the group counseling for the children, making them aware. You know, we create awareness. We make them aware of the chemicals na our sacred no. Na mame phone odu PA meeting or the yebetu alcohol educate them on this harmful chemicals na our specific creams no, so that they can at least stop the use or regulate it.
Nice one. Into no moving forward no yemfa say nhihya bebreba ma ye ni rules and regulations am dey go akwan mu nyina no say akwala bi eye asobrache na say wentimi ndi so obu bi so mfa say o assault teacher ni bi or disrespect teacher ni bi or ye niema a disruptive school learning na dey na emma kwan be na mo de be fa so punishment ben and as a process ben na mo de sa akwala no e be fam to make sure that bibia punishment we was some the money bia no nsaka
yo obedema yenya reporter ye ko school no.
Okay.
Then we meet the child or the children sometimes one-on-one, so we ask questions. Then if it relates to the home, then we invite the parents.
Okay.
And make them aware. We have had some recently. We invite them even as far as to the office to make them aware that what they are doing. Then we put them on counseling sessions. So that is what we do. And in fact, we see results.
Okay.
Yes, we see results because we need to do a lot of monitoring, follow-ups. Say, counseling, and maybe next week, na after some time, as far as we back to behavior. There are some JHS 3 pupils we are monitoring now. We told them we'll continue monitoring them until they finish the BECE. So on indisciplined behavior, but we have seen that changes are coming because we do constant monitoring and counseling on them.
What particular success story be a purpose only yebeche? Maybe you can omit the names and all that. Maybe a particular success story be a person only yebeche.
Okay, so that's even what I was trying to give in an example. We had some children through this indisciplined behavior. You know, they were relating with one another. Okay. Sexual relations. Na yenya report. Okay. Wafre follow up. They invited parents. We met the children one-on-one. We made them aware that abrabo this and this and that it will bring to you. Teenage pregnancy, sexual infections and all that. Now, follow up. You invited parents. Na mo from anoko office. Na yene tina ho ye kasa even ochiame ba kokora ka won from one community ho because all ye dem or the enimguase be school no. School now them environment or enimguase ba because ochire de mo from an okwa na they were quarreling. And the community no te then tina omo mpo from get the school cause they are talking about boyfriend girlfriend and that is affecting your performance. And say follow up. As say Amekasano, they are still on our counseling program. I'm our session. They be every week. Call school no more. Na we follow up for them to see there. As some can we serious. Not until they finish their BECE. We are not going to leave them. Okay. Yes. So we are making those for, and we have seen that there is a change. So as I said, positive discipline. We gave them options. This punishment and this punishment. Which one do you want? We didn't cane them. Nobody caned them. this punishment and this, which one do you want? Do you want scrubbing? Do you want sweeping? So very early in the morning, get up, go to school, and do your punishment before classes. If it is sweeping the classrooms, that is one of the, even though they are in JHS, they are doing it, they are following up. We are following up, and now oh, say their changes are about abrabo.
Okay, now say me fan says omoye ni ebi eche teacher ni bia send ye dey moframa no efa counseling mo no. What about the teacher? Ye be bibi to, you know, compensate the teacher, and I say bibi bia ye be timi ayama teacher ni mama na come ato ni yem.
We don't leave the teachers, you know, we meet with them.
Okay.
And we make them, you know, they themselves are aware that these are children. Yeah, sometimes it is difficult. I must confess, it is difficult because for a child, maybe that teacher, when you send, na afabe to imagine a teacher name, teacher kasache na on fin. It's not easy. So, but we find a way of, you know, you need teachers na transine kasa. So yes, yeah, power. Show my time na. Yeah. TAT is it TAT or how do you call it? And changes about we made the children even go to the teachers to beg.
Okay.
Because whatever it is, teacher no preparing you for life. So with that, at least. But for me, I have not encountered that kind of violent behavior.
Okay,
like
towards teachers.
Okay.
I
have not encountered that with any of the teachers since I came to the metro office.
Okay, we pray that you will not encounter anything like that. So we don't want anything like that at all. Okay, and see, as for the common about the bunny, you can indiscipline and want some specifically basic level no, and who ask them na and pay ye can na some dinka can. Guess no every Cape Coast Metro Education Office, Madam, and as a Mrs. BERNICE EMEFA AKANSON, and I no AD and Komo and no pay. Now, Madam BERNICE, last one crans on the walk on your say, Bia, Bibi Akachi, and I say, Assembia, Opesa, or can share additional for teachers for parents. I stakeholders in Aqualano, the Dimuno, Bibi, how person can share and sana, ya sorry, you made you so, but you're equal.
You, Medasi. From first of all, parents, I want to bring something from 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 23.
Okay.
Also, all things are permissible, but not all things are good. All things are permissible, but I will not be mastered by anything, or I will not be controlled by anything.
Okay.
This quotation, or we have every right, and they can do whatever they want. But as parents, we have to instill discipline in the children from the very beginning. Also, but the child, when you give birth to the child doesn't know good and bad. Or your mandate there, what is good and what is bad. So that when that child grows up, the child will be able to identify good and bad naturally.
Okay.
And I am teaching so no. Yeah, I children or calling. We know it is our career where we get our daily, but it is a kind of calling. And when we are doing it, no matter how from provoking, you know, yefa abutal, yefa so yefa odo. It is not easy, but ebetum. With the help of God and our support from young colleague teachers and our authority, it is not only caning. Say ekade ebebo abufrano. Now within that school environment, say call out in the community when the child behaves towards you in the community. Will you be carrying the cane around to be whipping? No. So we need to control it in such a way that it is not only caning that can change or transform a child. So I think the software fathers na once also or a unit school, they should continue with their monitoring and sensitizing the children to be of good behavior.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yo, Madam BERNICE, EMEFA, AKANSON, ena yeneno atwetwe nkomo ahwefo na baby edu no ye de nkomobo no ye de first episode we no ebesi ha ya na emom no bebre wo ho ye ba betwa so enche bia no meso ya ma Omar bin Abdallah ene ne mpanyifo nso aba betwa nkomobo ne so enti no meche nkran say bomode ama wa fidie no enkoso anda ha say ya Coastal TV digital channel 514 na nya ye wo bia ye de betwa so bia no wonso wonsa aka enti no ye twa ye ho ye beba sese ya